Hello, air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This is the general reading for air signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Air signs could be a particular Libra that could have experienced some form of injustice. Okay. Some of you do have air in your chart, so this is the part of where you're all connected. Okay. Somebody here could have experienced a lack of fairness, dishonesty, or imbalance in a situation in their life right now. Somebody may be avoiding accountability or struggling with self deception. You might also reflect some form of inner conflict somebody's experiencing right now, and where you feel unsure about making the right decision or wrestling with unresolved guilt. You need to let that go. Okay. you if you made a decision and you set boundaries after a breakup, okay, don't feel guilty, and that's them sending you energy to make you feel guilty. Remember that. Okay, because energy is transferable. Now, somebody who was in a relationship, it does part kind of point to a lack of mutual respect or equal dynamic in this situation here, air signs. Okay. And if you have reflected on personal matters, it might encourage you to examine your choice honestly and seek balance within yourself, because you could be making wrong choices and it's time now to make good choice. Okay. That's for somebody. Now I see here that bottom of the deck you do have the moon card, and that's reverse. Okay. For somebody here, some secrets could have been coming out. Okay. For some of you, it's been a situation where you had to actually let go and let God, because the secrets that were coming out from this person. Sorry about this. Just got a call. Sorry about that, air signs. Yeah, like I was saying, the moon card has come out reversed here right now. Okay. It can indicate that some illusion are beginning to clear, or the truth is coming to light here for somebody here. Okay. What's in the dark is now coming to the light. It often represents overcoming your fears as well here, air sign, or any confusion or any emotional instability. But for somebody though, it could also represent that you was ignoring your intuition, suppressing your subconscious insights, or being stuck in denial. But the truth came out, okay? And now you have to set boundaries, okay? Hmm. So let's see. This is for air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Let's see what message is coming out for air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Some of you could have been dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. There's been definitely been some form of injustice here. Okay. Where somebody was lacking fairness or they was dishonest, and there was definitely some imbalance here in the situation. Yeah, some of you's getting over this loss. You're moving forward. Okay. You're accepting health. Some of you are healing from this. That's for somebody. So let's see. You could be in your healing process right now here, air signs. Okay. You could have already taking place now, or is yet to come. So let's see. This is for air signs. If this resonates with you, air signs, please like, share, subscribe. Some of you are a baby mother and you're moving ahead. Okay. Yeah, definitely a mother figure here. Okay. Some of you could be pregnant. Okay. Some of you right now being very creative. You kind of, you're focusing on your financial abundance right now for somebody. Yes, you're definitely working, focusing on your work right now. okay? Because somebody is going to receive some bad news. It could be an earth sign, okay? Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Because this person was lacking common sense here, okay? Como say, I heard somebody took somebody's kindness for weakness. This could even be somebody that's younger than you, could even be a child of yours, okay? But somebody took somebody's kindness for weakness. So let's see what the message is coming out here for air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. You're definitely dealing with somebody here who was unrequited love, okay? With this Knight of Cups here showing up reversed like this, okay? It's talking about somebody here who was emotionally unavailable. This was a player, okay? This was somebody here that came in for the short time, not for the long time. This was somebody here who was love bombing you, okay? Telling you what you wanted to hear. Because they knew what you needed to hear from this person, okay? So they said what you needed to hear. But for somebody right now, though, it does often speak of emotional turbulence. You realize it was unrealistic, this relationship. You had unrealistic expectations, expecting any but thing from this person. It was unrealistic here, okay? For some of you right now, somebody was a bit, como se, living in a dreamland, fantasy, being really impractical, okay? Somebody here could have reflected some form of indecision or lack of commitment in pursuing their passion or relationship, okay? Because you didn't feel this person, you kind of felt this person ain't for you. You've kind of felt that there was a player or the leading a double life, okay? But it does signal feelings of disappointment when something doesn't live up to your hopes here. Or perhaps an individual is being overly melodramatic, can't speak now, melodramatic, okay, or manipulative. You could have picked up this from this person, okay. Mm. And it does concern your relationship, though, with this Knight of Cups here reverse. It does speak of a point of emotional confusion or disconnection, or perhaps a delay in receiving affection or commitment you was waiting on for somebody here. But you need to balance your heart desires with practical consideration right now. You might need to use your head over heart because somebody here was definitely in some form of delusion. See, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay. You're definitely dealing with somebody here who could have been a bit of a player. This is somebody here who had options. Okay. This is somebody here who talked the talk, but they didn't walk the walk. Somebody's here now at a point where they need to make a choice and they need to make a wise decision here. Okay. Because the Seven of Cups, when it's appearing like next to this Knight of Cups here reverse, okay, it does speak about your imagination and sometimes illusion here regarding this person that was unrequited love that was coming towards you or could even be leaving your life, okay? But somebody here had many opportunities or possibilities, but it seems like everything's not as it appears here, okay? And some options may lead to fulfillment for somebody, while others might lead to deception or impractical. By the choice you make. That's what I see it saying here. Somebody needed to make good choice here. Somebody could have made a through not using their intuition, made a bad choice. But then again, I'm hearing for somebody, man might choose, might throw the dice, but it's God who decides where he lands on. Because somebody's definitely going to be getting some bad news. Okay. Mm. You can also reflect, though, here, air signs, that somebody here could be overwhelmed when faced with too many choices. Okay. But it is urging you right now, though, air sign, to kind of prioritize and focus on what truly matters to you. Mm. Some of you are at a life crossroad right now. And you might take some quick action because somebody's moving quickly here, starting a new passionate relationship. But they're the jealous fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you might even have fire in your chart. But you're dealing with somebody here who can be lazy, impatient. They may even have fire and earth in the chart, but this person's lazy. Okay? This person could even lost their job. They're jealous, they're very controlling and very manipulative. Okay? They could be quite overbearing, this person. So this person might have fire and earth in the chart, but they're coming across very obnoxious, I'm hearing. Obnoxious, that word? Yeah, so for some of you right now, you knew in the present moment you have to make a choice. Okay? And some of you could have chose a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or some of you may even have this in your chart. But somebody is holding on. This earth sign's holding on here. They're underneath some form of delusion, okay? It's unrequited love. Male or female. This is somebody who's going to be holding on here, earth sign. Even though you might not want this person, they seem to be not letting go and letting God right now. Let's see. Right way. Yeah. Yeah, they're holding on tight. Let's see what about this situation here for air sign, sun, and Venus rising. I feel strongly somebody's definitely dealing with an earth sign here, okay, who's underneath some form of delusion. Because this person here, with the Four of Pentacles, somebody's holding on, even though they know that it's not going to be working out for their advantage, okay? Mm, for somebody, though. Somebody is in a situation where they're trying to get away from somebody here who won't let go and let God. Okay, because the Four of Pentacles, it does speak of stability. Okay, somebody wanted stability in their life, but there's somebody here who's holding on tightly, whether to resources, emotions, or just habits. But it can indicate a desire, though, for security, though, because some of you do want security. You don't want a player, okay? You don't want somebody who just wants to come in and out of your house and not want to contribute or help around the house, okay? That's for somebody. Mm. Somebody here, though, who could be dealing with if it's not you. This could be somebody here who could be saving or clinging to wealth. This could be this Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Because while it's emotional, it can reflect guidedness or a reluctance to open up this person. So they could be holding back, or you could be holding back. Okay? Hmm. Air signs. Are you holding on to something out of fear? Or it could be this person, this earth sign, who's holding out of fear. Okay? Or somebody here is creating a stable foundation for growth, though. Okay? But it encourages you to reflect on whether you can approach this in a more fostering balance, or this could be hindering you from moving forward for somebody, okay, by holding back or holding on to people and things that no longer serve you. Because this player that came in, they came in for seduction. Like I said, to come here to love bomb you, okay? Some of you were hooking up and dating this person, but you was in a third party situation, but you gave into some form of temptation here in the past. And now in the present moment, you're reminiscing. Some of you want to make new memories now. You're making a choice. You're learning from the past and you're using your perception. Okay? Because you're cutting ties with this earth sign. You're moving on. It seems like you received what you need now. Okay? There's nothing more for this person can teach you. Okay? On the past, you was holding on to unconditional love about giving and receiving. That's what you wanted. You wanted fairness and love. Okay? And you wanted affection to be returned. But somebody here was selfish, self centered, and all about themselves here, air sign. And that's something that you needed to find out. That's for somebody. Let's see what other message here for Air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Somebody here could have got caught cheating, okay? Why you had to cut ties? Because somebody definitely is watching the shit go down here, okay, and enjoying the gossip. Mm, this resonates with you. Please like, share, subscribe. Somebody definitely betrayed here. There's definitely been some form of deceit. There was a traitor. Somebody was around you here that should not be trusted. Okay, you're going to be finding evidence. Okay, or you're going to caught somebody cheating. Either way, this resonates with you, earth signs. Please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, somebody definitely was getting a room, hotel, motel, for business or pleasure, this person. Okay? The person that was wearing a mask and pretending to be something that there wasn't. This is somebody here who's a hater here, air signs. Okay? This is somebody here who's gonna get kicked to the curb because somebody did make bad choices. Okay? But it's about living and learning though, isn't it? It's all practical part of life right now. Okay? Fall down 7, get up 8. Don't stay down there too long. Get up quick, dust yourself off, and carry on. Okay? Tell me about getting a room here because somebody was sending the evil eye towards you here. Wow, they flew out altogether. Somebody here is going to be getting a cycle of bad luck in the past. It could have been 3 things that took place. Unfortunate events happening in freeze. Okay? Somebody here who works with computer needs to wear a pirate or have a pirate near the computer. It helps shield you from the harmful effects from that technology. Because some of you work with computers, or this is what you're doing. So you need to have a pirate near you or an amethyst, because this is about psychic protection as well here, air signs. Okay, and it controls spiritual energies and well dreaming, and it can help you with insomnia or nightmares because somebody could be sending you negative energy, okay, or unexplained body welts, bruises, scratches. This somebody's competing with you here. They're always trying to one up on you here, air signs. But round this retrograde, Mars retrograde, there will be some impulsive rage of anger, hostility, major blowouts, fights, and violence. So pre-warned is pre I always say, because somebody is holding on to you, somebody that you're trying to let go and let God. Okay, but this person here, because they're so needy, okay, they don't know how to let go. That's for somebody. Now, this could have been somebody here that you was living with. You want peace in your home, okay? You want balance. Some of you right now, you're looking for this harmony in relationship. You don't want somebody that's unrequited love. Okay, that's somebody that's trying to force themselves onto you. That's for somebody because there is resistance. You do have a secret admirer, but somebody is suppressing their feelings because they feel timid. This could have been taking place in the past, taking place now, or is yet to come. But you need to establish your family and security right now. Some of you are choosing your home and your security in your family, okay? Because for somebody here, you need to protect yourself from these psychic protection from these negative energy because somebody is still carrying some resentment, anger. There could be some hurtful words from this earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Because remember, pride. Somebody's coming across very arrogant, up in their ego, and very stubborn. Pride comes before a fall. Because this is going to drain out this person, delete this person, okay, with the energy. Yeah, because they're going to experience a emotional storm. Somebody took somebody's kindness for weakness here, okay? And some of you right now, you could end up kicking somebody to the curb. This is somebody who has trust issues, one sided relation. Somebody was detached there, okay? Because somebody was stubborn, bossy, selfish, and very inflexible. They wouldn't, they, wa- He was dealing with somebody here who wasn't willing to meet you halfway here, okay? And this resistance here Is somebody here who's secret admirer, who's infatuated, but they're in denial, or you could be in denial, but you're obsessed or attracted to somebody here, okay? And in the present moment, some of you could be planning, texting, phone calling, wanting to meet up with this person that has some form of infatuation, but somebody's being very childish. It could be the ex, bitter ex here. Somebody's being immature, argumentative. Somebody's playing the victim here, okay? But somebody here is definitely going to go through some form of karma. Somebody's underneath some spiritual attack, and it's going to be divine intervention. Somebody needs to face their demons right now, okay? But somebody's coming back because they feel like it's unfinished business here. They could be coming with a proposal, wanting forgiveness or reconciliation. But remember, this person's experiencing karma. And if you attach yourself to them, air sign, you're going to have to go through the same karma they are. But some of you is right now, you're sick and tired. Okay? You completed this cycle. You're over it. You made a decision. Okay? A decision has been made. Somebody could be coming across very immature, very argumentative and playing the victim, but it's like it's not your circus, not your monkey. That's for somebody I'm hearing. All right. Now, tell me about this infatuation here, because somebody here, wow, it takes two. And so if things was off balance, there was no equal give and take. Someone is not committed or they're very incompatible. And it caused a lot of conflict in the past there. Okay. Because in the present moment where you're planning, somebody is adrift. They're not willing to settle down or be responsible. So it's time to commit and put down some roots for somebody, or somebody's making the decision to cut ties because this childish person is teasing. They're dangling partial truth and you're needing answers. So something's definitely going to be shifting because they're not telling the whole truth. And that's why you need to use your intuition right now here, air signs, because it does cut both ways, good and bad aspects. There's mixed blessings. There's definitely some division here taking place. If this resonates with you, air signs, please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what else now. What other message does air signs need to know? Well, do your thoughts need a reboot right now here, air signs? You need to focus on the good in your life right now. Don't focus on the bad. Don't even meditate on it because it's just like you're drawing it back into your life. Same script, different cast. For somebody, though, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that, okay? Because you need to make the right choice for yourself, okay? Don't be people pleasing. Don't be taking on somebody who's playing the victim. Because for some of you need to give yourself some credit for doing a good job at the whole living thing. Because it hasn't been easy, okay? And at the bottom for all of you, though, stop ruminating over what did or didn't do. Or you didn't. I can say it again now. Como se? Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Don't feel guilty. Someone's going to try and make you feel guilty, but it's not your circus, not your monkey. Okay? Let go, let God. Okay? Set good boundaries. This is for air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. This resonates with you, air signs. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's see what message from Spirit wants to tell you before I close this. One message from Spirit for us. Wow, almost sick. It's a lot of messages, but I'm only going to take the ones that turned over. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. Because you want peace and quiet. You want equal give and take. Okay? So be clear about that. And somebody needs to slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush. Everything you are already doing your part right now. Just trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. This is for air signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Oh, excuse me. And the ones that fell on the floor, that turned over, Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better right now. Of course, you deserve better. That's why you have to walk away and set boundaries because someone was taking your kindness for weakness. And for somebody here, go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its integrity or entirety, sorry. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strength. Now keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Just keep going here, air signs, because for somebody, learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself here, air sign. Enough of you have done that, and you're wondering why you're so tired. And now you're at the point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because for somebody, no matter how much you're being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. So let go, let God. If this resonates with you, air signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.